And welcome back to Unterwegs in Düsterburg. After our little Fight Club episode, we're now gonna investigate the Dark Priest in order to heal our friend. Also, we're gonna take another look at Von Bloch's house first. As I mean, Von Bloch isn't there, so... No. Seriously? We get daylight again? Does it mean we have failed in these other quests? I hope it doesn't. Oh. Maybe we can't do the Von Bloch quest anymore. This must be the house the Holy Knight told us about.
You again? What is it now?
You know exactly what's going on here. You pale twerp, dark cults, human sacrifice and so on.
Who told you that nonsense? I know nothing of any cults in my house.
A young warrior cursed with your demonic ailment.
So he's still alive.
And you've come to save him, right? Quick thinker, eh? Show me the way to your high priest or I'll chop you to little pieces.
I'm truly sorry, but I've pledged my soul to the Dark Lord of Darkness. I cannot let you pass.
Let's talk.
There's nothing to talk about. You already know too much. You must not leave this hut alive under any circumstances.
What did they promise you?
No more than what is promised to every human being by nature, to be able to live a life like everyone else, without these disfigured features. Who are you?
Didn't they tell you about me? About Malthur, the Harbinger?
Yes, but I thought that was just a myth.
A myth? And yet you believe the rest of the whispers of the Black Priests?
But I have no choice.
Yes, you do have a choice. I've also been thrown into this world with a burden, namely that sheer wickedness pulsates in my veins. But I have taken my life into my own hands and reshaped it. I know the nature of the Dark God. He's a taker. He never gives. And if sometimes seems that way, then there's a deceit involved. What he has given you, he will take back 1,000-fold.
But, what am I to do?
What is your name, my boy?
Nagash. Nagashizar.
Go out into the world and give back to it what you have taken from it over the years of serving the Dark God. And one day the world will answer and reward you for your deeds.
Good. You're right. I've been having bad dreams and a guilty conscience for months. You should know. The master is down in the basement. He has a prisoner with him.
We'll take care of that.
Farewell and thanks.
Yeah, you can convince people.
The breath of the Dark God lingers over this place like a pestilential breath. This cult must be immensely powerful.
Yeah, even I can feel it. We have to be very careful. Holy smokes, they chained the girl to that altar. Look at that girl. That must be the one Genji told us about.
This is a sacrificial stone.
What should we do? If we would just rush in there, chances are they would kill the girl. I'm aware of that. Doesn't anyone have a suggestion?
You're the leader, Grandy. You decide.
Okay, Malthur, can't you do something? Don't you think you can fool them somehow? I mean, these fellow worship your father, don't they? It could be worth a shot. Come on, Malthur, rescue the girl. Show us what you can do. By the entrails of the Lord. Is the day of arrival already here that the Dark Master sent his herald? You may rejoice, frolic, and roll in the mud together with the other worms, for today you will meet your dark idol. Then the day he has come, when he conquers his fear. Oh, what glory! Sorry to disappoint you, you slimy slug. As it is, it will be you who has to make the journey. You confusing me with your words, sir? Or are you not who you appear to be? A spectre, perhaps? No, Morn. You're not mistaken at all. I am Malthur, born only to spread his faith. Behold my sword, Thanathos. Who else could wield it but Malthur, the Black Prince? Idiots. Is the girl still safe? Not bad, Malthur. Why don't you always do that? It was the dark energy at the center of this hexagon that imbued me with this power. Is she fine? Have you come to save me? What else? I don't even know what to say. I'm still all confused. I thought I was already dead. My name is Kati. If you're ever in the Flying Fish, I'll pour you a drink. But now I have to go to work. Hey, there's something in his pockets. A black key. Yep. Now we have this vile guy. I think I remember his face. Wasn't he the dude that owned this one house down there in at the port area? Maybe he is. But there's also something that we still need to do at Wahnfrieds' place. First we need to investigate a little bit. A tomb. That's the usual hiding place of a vampire. Especially if it has an opening mechanism like this one. Hmm? You're right, Malthur. Tombstone can be shifted backwards. Yuck. It smells like a slaughterhouse down there. Could someone provide light? And vampires. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Please do heal all. And damnation. Ooh. Okay, but we already healed ourselves. There we go. Wahnfrieds' coat of arms. Soil. Splendid. Okay. There's only one more sarcophagus left. We need to talk to him. Ah, dear boy, Shiva, always happy to see you. Tell me about the city. Ah, Shiva's living here. Is his new home? Any secret tips? Oh, Königsberg, too big. Ah, yeah, right. The dude who made our diving suit, he's the one that we need to talk to. So I can proceed. What is it? Oh, you're not exactly a friendly type. Depends on who my counterpart is and whether I feel disturbed in what I'm doing. And what are you doing? I'm looking for a pouch that was entrusted to me. Some thief got it off my belt. If you want, we can look around a bit for your bag. We actually do this kind of thing all the time. I don't know. I don't even really believe in spending money on services that you can do yourself. It won't cost you anything. We do that for fun. That's of course a different matter. Allow me to introduce myself, Tibor Arinkner, soon to be Count Arinkner. Oh my, that sounds very impressive. Let's get to the point. It is a black leather pouch, the contents of which are of great importance to me. The thief will hardly be able to do anything with it, but for me it's a matter of life and death. We'll see what we can do, Sir Count, soon to be Count. Well, have you been able to find the pouch? Certainly, Mr. Arinkner. Here you go. Excellent work. Many thanks. Not so fast, Mr. Arinkner. I'd like to know a bit more about the contents in question. Did you have a look at it? Yes, after all, our services are free of charge. At least we want to know who we're working for. And to be frank, Mr. Arinkner, it is rather suspicious that you'd be carrying a pair of eyes around. I understand the sentiment, but it isn't as it seems. These eyes will prove my innocence. Get to the point. A week ago, my father was murdered and I am suspected of the crime. It is said, however, that the image of the person sees when he dies is burned into the eyes. The murderer must be then recognizable there. There are wise men in Sarabia, capable of perceiving this image and cast it onto paper. If it is someone else, I'm proven innocent. Sounds wacky. But it is correct nonetheless. Unfortunately, no ships are allowed to leave port, so I'm stuck for now. We'll do what we can in order so we can get out of here as soon as possible. Thank you very much. A true nobleman seems to hide under that unwashed shell of yours. Oh? Please be quiet, my head is about to explode. Must have been a tough battle yesterday. Phew, we made him make a break. Stuff is always so exhausting. Ah, bad. I don't know if we can get Julie anymore. Grandy, I knew I'd run into you here. The Duke told us you'd be all here. I apologize if I was a bit rude to you at times in Düsterburg. After the Dankwa tried to explain the whole story to us, I understood that Lasalatin was not mistaken. You're truly a shining hero that he has always been waiting for. It only grieves me that he himself did not live to see his dream come true. What are you doing here in Königsberg? After all the years of isolation and weapon smuggling, I figured I might as well check around for good deals locally. The bloke back there sold some really decent blades, though quite expensive. Speaking of which, what's an impressive sword on your back? Oh, that! My new blade. I christened it Lasalatin. For real? The old boy would be doing backflips with excitement if he could hear that. Maybe he can hear it, wherever he is now. Father Medarius would say that he can, and of all people he should know best. Well, I will have a look around. See you later. Hey Grandy, good to see you. I'm looking for a new blade. Then my swordman will surely delight you. I've specialized in equipment worn by the dragon hunters of Königsberg. There's nothing better in the entire world. Though this of course has a price. Show me. Dragon armor. Dragon helmet. And scale garb. Give them hell, Maestro. How can we be of service to you this time? We'd like to ask about Wahnfrieds. Sadly, I can't help you with this. I am a little bit nervous about that part with Julie. Because we maybe not be able to get her anymore. And please, 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 please. Yeah. Empty. What do you have here? A pickaxe. Maybe we've overlooked something in Serena's house. Yeah. Check that. Yeah, that reminds her of Tarius. We've already checked all of these places. Oh, here's a slip of paper. Things are going badly. I immediately require ship passage to Saudi Arabia. W. I know it's so small. They probably send it through a carrier pigeon. I'd guess a bat. So he has booked a ship passage. Clothing, nothing else. So, time to go back to the harbor, right? How are you doing? There you are again. Look at me. The illness has fallen off me. We found the priest and turned him into a demon meatloaf. I am forever indebted to you. Here, take my weapon as a token of my appreciation. Battle staff? We all get the one of those. This is no ordinary staff. It was blessed by the priest of my order. The scum of the Sentinels would quake in their boots when you pulled this weapon on them. Thank you very much. That's exactly what I need. A holy flogger. Well, it has a little bit less damage. Still useful. So, back to the Hammer Commandantery. How can we be of service to you this time? It is about a ship passage booked by Mrs. Serena. Serena? I'm sorry. Never heard of her. Why are you so shivering? Are you cold? Cold? Yes, of course. It's quite drafty, isn't it? How stupid do you think I am, lad? You're trying to hide something. Me? I would never, good man. Normally I'm a more fallible type, but in a case like this... Do you actually understand who you are trying to cover up for? What have you been paid to keep your mouth shut? And does the amount outweigh all the lives that will be destroyed just because you want to make yours a little more ostentatious? You must believe me, sir. I know nothing of these things. You didn't get me the first time, did you? So many people have died already. What's one more corpse on the pile? But I'm innocent. I'll take that chance. Then for a change, the blood of an innocent person will be on my hands. Have mercy, sir. I will tell you everything. See how easy that is? Alright. Tell me about your business with Serena and her master. She came in here a few days ago and to book a passage to Saudi Arabia. Not for a person, though. For what, then? For her dead husband. Did you wonder what she wanted to ship a corpse to Sarabia for? Of course, but she asked me not to ask any questions. It was something very personal, she said. Is it always the case that you don't ask questions? Well, she offered money to keep me quiet. Very cunning of Serena. In this way she could also ensure his secrecy in every respect. A civil servant convicted of bribery faces severe penalties, does he not, Mr. Arturus? I don't feel like chatting about legal studies. For which ship did Serena book the passage? The Larana. The dark single-masted ship down at the dock. They want to sail for Sarabia as soon as the embargo is over. Then we'll have a look around on the Larana. They won't let you onto the ship just like that. Political relations with Sarabia are rather frosty at the moment. Can't the Baron do something there? Hardly. Legally you are treading on Sarabian soil once you set foot on the ship's planks. However, every vessel in the harbor must comply with the harbor master's regulations. What are you getting at? I am authorized to give you permission to search a ship. Even the captain of the Larana cannot oppose this. I guess there's a condition attached to such a permit. I asked no more than you refrain from pressing charges. Quite bold, Mr. Arturus, but to be honest, I don't really care what happens to you. Besides, I don't think you knew from the beginning whose services Serena was in. Hand over the permit and we'll forget about it. One moment, please. There you go. I think that makes us even. We'll only be even once this plan works, Mr. Arturus. And to the harbor. What cargo do you have? Turnips. I'm over the ship. This is the Karat. Oh, the Karat, not the ship that I went. So, it's actually this one here then. This is... No. This is black, okay. What do you want now? Our master Master Arturus has authorized us to search the ship. That is, of course, a different matter. Report to the captain downstairs. Oh, my roll on, sneak up behind me like that. What's up? That's fine. Captain here. There he is. I'm Captain Hack of the Larana. What can I do for you? We know you're harboring a vampire, Captain. Where do you have hidden him? There are no vampires on my ship. Well, maybe you don't know yourself. You did make a deal with a woman named Serena, didn't you? True. It was a very lucrative business. We are to deliver a crate of potting soil to her aunt in Sarabia. Pot soil? And it didn't raise any red flags at all? Must be some very special soil then. I don't care. The crate is not to leave Königsberg under any circumstances. We're authorized by the harbor master. The harbor master shouldn't get so puffed up. I don't let them interfere with my business. After all, I have a duty to Miss Serena. Serena is dead. Really? Well, then you will understand that I have to honor the last wish of a deceased person in any case. After all, I have a reputation to lose. And a flawless reputation is cash in my line of work. Understood. How much do you want? I think 15,000 thaler should be enough to tide me over until my reputation is pristine again. You could retire right away with that sum. Well, I'm not getting any younger. Here's some money. Crate is in the storage room at the bow of the ship. Tell the guard the password whale blubber and he will let you through. a guard. Hey boy, we have to go in there. Password? Whale blubber. Correct. You may enter. Huh? Should there be a coffin in here? There used to be one. Look. There's still the outline on the floor. And the hole in the planks isn't just for kicks either. Wahnfrieds noticed that we were closing on him and had the coffin taken away. That would have been the last one. But he must have hidden it somewhere. We'll find it one way or the other. Just bust it open. Damn. Let's pass. We couldn't find the coffin. I think he was. I want to check if that dude was in this house. This is the room of Mr. von Ronsen. Leave me alone. Ah yeah, that was the dude that was called Wahnfrieds. That house of that one dude. This one? There's nothing left for us to do there. And let's go. Let's check on the church. The Lord takes his house. The Lord knows no walls. He lives and wanders where he pleases, and Lady Onar will follow him. What does he mean? Holy smokes. Whatever happened here? Tarius' coffin has disappeared. The priest and his novice. Slaughtered. This is a depravation of the Dark God. What do you say, Mother? Have we failed? Not yet, Grandy. Otherwise none of us would be alive by now. But he heralds his coming. This here is his servants' doing. And even they would only dare such heresy if the order came from the highest of places. Let's have a look around. Maybe we'll find some clue about the perpetrators. Mindless violence. Slaughtered. Not even the priests of Oldsmire was capable of stopping this assault. It happened at night. That's when the Dark God has the advantage. The crucifix has been demolished. Here he saw a face for a second. Must have been a horrendous treachery to destroy this mighty cross. Someone has spared no effort to desecrate this church. I guess it's a bunch of deluded worshippers of the Dark God. Terrible. Look at that, Liber. Here's some sort of spellbook with formulas on how to protect against dark magic. Let me see. Spell learned. Yeah, another picture there. What the hell are you doing in here? Such incidents are none of civilians' bloody business. Gotta stay calm. I'm sorry, good sir. We were just going to pray for a bit. We didn't know what happened in there. Is that so? Well, I'll believe you for now. What have you seen in there? Someone killed the priest and destroyed all the holy relics. The church has apparently been defiled. Sounds like a case for the Holy Inquisition. Step back. The church remains sealed until the Inquisitors can arrive here and carry out the investigations. There are dead people in the church. They deserve a decent funeral. Don't tell me how to do my job. Men, move it. I wonder who made that man an officer. The thing is, we've actually done everything there is to do for now. So we can just wait for nighttime again. As sadly, you know, we're such a smelling fish. Let's knock again. Come. I'm really worried about Fidibus. He never tries away from a fight with a cat, and it's just a number at the moment. Yeah. Sadly, we can't do the Julie side quest, for I have failed one of the preconditions. And that is to talk to the guy that made our suit. So right now we are just gonna wait till nighttime. Oh, I think we have to go to Von Junz and tell him about the case first. What happened there? In the church. What happened? I don't see young Tarius by your side. He's dead. Wahnfrieds and his henchmen have murdered him. We will not rest until we have brought the bloodsucker to justice. And for that we need your help, Mr. Von Junz. Dankward has sent us to you with an urgent question. Speak, my young friend. This is going to be a bit of a long story, though. Take all the time you need. Unlike you, I have all the time in the world. The story begins in the Eastern Marches, a remote province east of Düsterburg. Wahnfrieds is our daughter, and we haven't the faintest idea what he intends to do with her. We suspect that he is planning some devilry, and Dankward recommended we seek you out, as you are an authority on the subject. Sinister things you are reporting, Mr. Grandy. Wahnfrieds plans to establish contact with the Dark God, and your daughter seems to be the key. Among the disciples of the Dark God, a rumor has been spreading for some time. It should be possible to give him a form in this world. I wrote a book about it. Wait a moment. Read this. The passage about the burning of the witches should be of particular interest to you. Let's see. It was Malleus Maleficarum, The Witch's Hammer, book by Willem von Junst. Malleus Maleficarum by Willem von Junst. But I saw it, and I tell you, special attention shall be given to those words that the dying Alad-Sifa Kazas managed to throw out in her final agony. Spittle hung from the corner of her mouth as she threw them towards the judge. The firmament will darken forevermore, and when from the choking depths of the Cyclopean abyss, lost in time, that one creature will be born that will give the Lord his form. Burn me, for I was not capable of being the vessel of the unspeakable one's desires to fill. I must be a child of pure heart, born under an evil star, an abomination in the face of eternal time. And he will arise, for time lords over death. But there comes a time when death may die. Then his servants will rejoice the way I rejoice now. The stars will be in alignment. The stars! The terrible woman continued to drivel. But according to reports, the final words were undisclosed piece of unheard foreign language. A secret language so terrible that the judge ended it by starting the fire personally. You have put a dark story on paper, Mr. von Junst. Unfortunately, I do not understand the connection. Don't you notice that the witch who wanted to offer her body to the Dark God was obviously not suitable for it? The duel sounded quite confused. She could not receive the soul of the Dark God into herself, because the body has to fulfill certain conditions for this. Which are? I myself have not understood every single word of the prophecy, but look. Born under an evil star. The eclipse. You've understood after all. Furthermore, the donor of the form must be of pure heart. It is still extremely rare to find something like that. Most creatures have a tendency towards good or evil, but a pure heart is rare. Except for the imbeciles and very young children. Then the following. An abomination in the face of eternal time. Your daughter shouldn't even exist. Hold on, Mr. von Junst. Now you're taking things a bit too far. It was not directed against your daughter, Mr. Grandy. But her existence is a paradox. She could not have been born at all. For there was no one there to give birth to her. This is right. Thanks to Wahnfrieds, the two of us have only existed for a short time. But your daughter is still alive. An error in the passage of time. That is what is alluded to in the prophecy. Do I understand this right? Do you mean Wahnfrieds needs our daughter so that the Dark God can enter her body? Exactly. Oh my goodness. We must find Wahnfrieds and take the child from him. In the meantime, I will make inquiries as to what could be meant by the sentence, the stars will be in alignment. You can keep your room upstairs if you want to rest. You didn't sleep a wink last night. I'd love to get some sleep, but our time is running out. So where could another of the coffins be? We have destroyed 2 out of 3. I think now we can pass time. Oh, come on. Normally that should just pass the time. Now it's nighttime again. Check the port office. Oh my, the door is only ajar. I guess they turned artifacts into vampire now. cast Fireball. Okay. Yeah, easy. There's got to be a coffin around here somewhere. Ugh, it stinks down there, like on charnel ground. There we go. Not again. There we go. A 9,000 taler. Another vampire taken out. And let's go to clipping. But I don't think we can do the quest anymore. Yeah, we can't finish it anymore. Of course, I never talked about the demon cat. So sadly, Julie is gone. Locked. Bloch probably won't be back anytime soon. Let's see. The door's nailed shut. Now we're gonna break it open. What is this now? He must have been sitting here for years. Completely mummified. The poor old lady. Speaking of lady, shouldn't be Bloch's mother up here somewhere? I mean, we heard a voice after all. I fear we're standing in front of her. You really think so? So, we are again dealing with a ghost? But it was daytime back when we... I don't think it was her voice we heard. I rather think it was von Bloch himself. Who disguised his voice. Bloch? Why would he do such a thing? I don't know either. When I traveled through the Kostaki Highlands, I heard of a similar story. A young hostel warden named Namron Stidava and... What was that? Bloch is coming home. Grandy, I'm almost certain that Bloch killed his mother. Once he finds us here, he will certainly want to stop us from going to the bailiffs with what we know. Whatever happens, I know circumstances we kill him. He's still a respected citizen. Understood. There he is. How? Where? What? Am I crazy or what? What's with the silly costume? And what's with the knife? And anyway, what's going on here? Believe me, Grandy. Sometimes it's better not to know. What am I supposed to make of that now? According to protocol, I should have locked you up for burglary and assault. On the other hand, it would actually seem that Dr. Bloch killed his mother. For now, you're not allowed to leave the city until further notice. And if your claims should turn out to be null and void, rest assured you will be held accountable. Understood? I've got that, Sir Crownswing, but allow me one question. How come no one noticed that Bloch's mother had gone missing? Really expect me to just hand over confidential information to any self-proclaimed adventurer showing up? Understood. Okay. And with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.